It's available on just about every other console in existence, so why not the Switch? The graphics took a bit of a hit during the porting process, but the rest of the game remains intact. Players will step into the role of the Dragonborn as they trek across the snowy landscape of Skyrim and attempt to save the world. Along the way, they can join various guilds, craft a home, get married, and do pretty much whatever their heart desires. Arguably one of the best role-playing games of all time, let alone on the Switch, Skyrim is loaded with more than 100 hours of content. Having the ability to play it on the go is a blast and is a great way to experience the latest installment in the Elder Scrolls saga. Hades is a roguelike video game developed by Supergiant Games, who are also the creators of Bastion. The game follows the journey of Zagreus, the son of Hades, attempting to escape the underworld and reach Mount Olympus. The gameplay involves hacking and slashing through the waves of enemies while moving from one room to another in an attempt to escape the 4 regions of the underworld. The roguelike nature of the game can be frustrating for new gamers, but its simplistic yet impressive gameplay makes Hades popular among fans worldwide. Developed by Capcom, Monster Hunter Rise is a story inspired by ancient Japanese folklore, which takes you on a journey to become the ultimate monster hunter. The game offers fun gameplay, vicious monsters, a large variety of unique weapons, neatly designed maps for exploration, and a captivating storyline. This title is considered to be the best entry in the entire Monster Hunter series by a majority of the fans. If you are looking for a fulfilling gaming experience with all the core action RPG elements, then you should definitely give it a try.
Hold on!
From Software helped spearhead an entirely new subgenre with the grueling Souls-like. These games raise the stakes and add to the intensity by putting the player's life on the line each fight, drawing from the roguelike mechanic of limited saves. With this polished remaster, Nintendo gamers finally get to experience one of the most intense, dynamic action RPGs of late. It should be noted that the Switch version of Dark Souls fails to hit the native 60 FPS benchmark like its multi-platform peers. Still, the ability to explore the vast dungeons and slay countless beasts on the go makes this an appealing game for RPG fans of a grittier, old-school bent. Bastion is a decade-old indie video game, but do not get fooled by its age. It is still one of the best ARPGs that Nintendo Switch has to offer. The game has beautiful art, phenomenal soundtracks, and a wide arsenal of upgradable weapons. But, most importantly, it has a reactive narrator that keeps track of all your actions, which makes it all the more interesting and enjoyable. Bastion is also widely considered to be the foundation of many spectacular modern-day action RPGs, therefore you can never go wrong with this ageless classic. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is the latest addition to Nintendo's well-known JRPG series of the same name. It offers a vast open-world experience with a party combat system in which every character falls into one of the 3 categories: attacker, defender, or healer. However, unlike the previous installments, it allows for a 7-member party, one being the player and the rest bots who auto-attack. Moreover, now you can also swap among the characters to control a certain action when it is urgently required. No matter how great the sequels are, the original can never be replaced. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is a shining example of this scenario. It is an enchanting open-world journey filled with lush environments and captivating landscapes that allures both newcomers and returning fans alike. The combat and exploration aspects of the game are appropriately balanced, providing hours-long rewarding and immersive gameplay. The enhanced visuals and soundtracks breathe new life into the already beloved title, making it the perfect case of a remaster done right. Diablo 3 Eternal Collection is a remarkable action RPG and an integral part of the widely popular Diablo series. This content-rich collection contains the Reaper of Souls expansion set along with the base Diablo 3 game and also features a few exclusive cosmetic items. It provides 7 different playable classes, with dozens of hours of content involving dungeon exploration, looting, and slaying ferocious monsters. The game can be played with up to 4 friends, in online and offline mode, and its gameplay indeed stands up to the name and reputation of Diablo. Zelda games have had light RPG elements since Link's first outing, but none more so than The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's the most ambitious Zelda game ever made, and features a ridiculous amount of content for players to explore and complete. Much like Wind Waker before it, the game's art style proved a bit divisive among some old-school fans when first unveiled, but that doesn't seem to have stopped players from making this a Switch mega-hit. It's now sold nearly 30 million copies, making it the best-selling Zelda game by some margin. Though its distinctly awesome sequel may give it a run for its rupees. Being the rich and distinct open-world adventure it was, Breath of the Wild seemed like a tough one to top for many. Yet, in many areas, this lavish sequel answers the challenge of its iconic predecessor. Added to its lovely foundation of organic physics, deep exploration, and fun combat are deeper, darker themes and new inclusions. This is largely manifest by a shadowy new material fittingly called Gloom. The potent hero Link is laced with new powers, including the amusing ability to pop through the other side of roofs. The already expansive vistas are overhauled too, as Nintendo incorporates the new Sky Islands and eerie depths. No list of the best action RPG titles would be complete without championing The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Masterful storytelling aside, this game's maps and environments truly invoke the spirit of the Slavonic mythology that the fantasy world was built upon. Stepping foot inside the world of Geralt of Rivia really does feel as though you're visiting an era that's not so far removed from our own historical reality, albeit with added magic, monsters, and mystery thrown in for good measure. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is widely acknowledged as being a masterpiece of gaming. If you're looking to truly escape into a high fantasy setting with a truly human undertone, then this is the game to do it in. The complete edition also comes with all 16 DLCs and 2 expansion packs, Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine. NieR Automata is an open-world sequel to the decade-old NieR. It features the iconic female android protagonist, 2B, in a post-apocalyptic world filled with stunning visuals and beautiful soundtracks. The game effortlessly blends action, storytelling, and thought-provoking themes, and creates an immersive and emotionally charged experience. NieR Automata is usually known for its flawless combat system and charming visuals, but what really sets it apart is its deeper narrative that explores the philosophical questions on the existence and nature of humanity. Hyperlight Drifter pays homage to the classic 16-bit video games with a mix of modern gameplay mechanics. Similar to Tunic, its gameplay can be a little difficult for beginners, but if you are an action RPG veteran, then you shall be able to easily break through its beautiful yet challenging levels. Hyperlight Drifter is generally claimed to be not for everyone, but its mesmerizing bright art, fascinating atmosphere, perfect soundtrack, and stunning world building make it a masterpiece that should be enjoyed by everyone at least once. Unsighted is a Metroidvania sci-fi adventure set up in a post-war city, waiting to be explored. The game offers various playstyles and weapon-wielding options, allowing you to use both close and long-range combat. It also features a crafting mechanic that adds to the layers of gameplay. Moreover, the in-game time constraints create a sense of urgency, which makes the gameplay more thrilling and enjoyable. These features also add to the replayability of the game without it being frustrating. Tunic puts you in the shoes of a cute but courageous fox adventurer exploring the vast ruined lands filled with ancient magic and legends. Its gameplay is heavily inspired by the old Zelda games, so if you like them, you are going to love this one. This isometric action game features several challenging puzzles and a complicated combat system, which has led many gamers to label it as a Souls-like adventure. Despite the high difficulty, Tunic is a spectacular experience that aces all the criteria required to be an entertaining game.